With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll run here with Conner. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Conner. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cards have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 50 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now Jones.
Right down the
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down at 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Being chased out left. Open space inside the 10. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll look to run with Conner. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Murray on the sneak, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, 66. Hey, ball 66.
To throw, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darrell Henderson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Buccaneers, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd down at 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Henderson, a first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. And that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brady now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No, 66. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4th down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Brady to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. He completes it to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Past the 20.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, Mike 9.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tick, tick, tick. Hey, get on the line. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, 25.
Shotgun now for Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Again, it'll be counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Breaks a tackle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the